Fremine, you're home. Where did everyone else go? I have some new friends that I would like to introduce.
Okay, hello. Sorry, I had to blow my nose before starting because my allergies are going crazy. So if I go quiet randomly, it's probably because I had muted because I'm having a sneezing attack.
Oh, they all just went out a moment ago.
We are so back, yes.
I see. Everyone is getting busier now that Father will be returning soon. I suppose that can't be helped. Allow me to introduce you to my little brother, Fremine.
Part of the
He is
reason
a phenomenal diver.
I decided to stream is because I accidentally ran into this, but also, like, I accidentally started this quest back up, but also, I wanted to stream anyways, but I was going to stream exploring Fontaine and trying to hit, the 100% exploration. But, I accidentally started this, so that's what I ended up doing, because I was already exploring Fontaine anyways before this. But if we finish up, that's probably what I'm gonna do.
Nice to meet you.
I don't know how much of this quest is left.
Lenny, could you come here for a moment?
What is it, Fremine?
I
Do you have something
low-key
to tell me?
want to wish for Lenny, but I know I'm saving, so... Because I want him because he shows the location for his passive, but I'm not going to.
Okay, I see.
Because that's
Is everything
not the
alright?
most, not the brightest
It's
reason to
nothing.
spend all
We were
my.
just discussing a little house. Oh, before I forget, the Traveler and I collected more materials to make magic.
Yes, I went diving and got.
That's our Fremine, always quick with the underwater work.
Oh, rain. Excuse me.
Looks like rain.
Oh, you're right. But wasn't
I'm afraid that's just how it is here. It often rains on days where there are trials being held in the Opera House, but don't worry, it'll clear up soon enough.
what's wrong, Fremine?
There's a legend about the rain that I tend to believe. It's said that a dragon of water once resided in Fontaine. Though we don't know where the dragon went, every time it weeps, the skies will cloud up and pour out rain. When I was a child, my mother told me that if I wanted to go outside and play, I should yell toward the sky at the top of my lungs. Hydro Dragon! Hydro Dragon! Don't cry!
If it's an elemental dragon, then having the power to make it rain wouldn't be very unusual.
Huh.
Let Paimon try something. Hydro Dragon, don't cry!
Doesn't seem to be of any use. It is just a legend after all.
Huh.
You know, you might be a more popular magician if you understood the concept of romanticism.
Sorry, it might be because we've never met the Hydro Dragon. Perhaps it can't be comforted by the words of strangers.
Interesting. I assume that means we're gonna run into a Hydro
It rained
Dragon
for
at
longer
some
than I
point.
suspected.
Was there something you needed to do, Linny?
Yeah, some preparations for the show at the Opera House. I need to find a way to catch the last. On the day of the performance, just ride the aquabus to the island of Araneus. I'll have Lynette meet you at the.
Oh, are you leaving now?
What is it, Fremine? I'm in a hurry. Oh, perhaps we could trouble the Traveler to help us take these materials to the Beaumont workshop and deliver them to the. I'm afraid that Fremine can be quite introverted.
No trouble at all. Don't worry.
Sorry for the inconvenience.
Oh, no need.
Oh, I think I know where where I'm supposed to go then. Because I think I was just there. Isn't she like right down here? Or hang on. Oh, she's over there. That's right. Yeah. I want to say so much, but I can't. Well, can you tell me how much of the story I have left? Like, would I possibly be able to finish it tonight?
Hello?
Oh, hello there. New customers? Looking to buy, or do you need something made? Or perhaps...
Oh, no. We're just here to deliver some materials.
Ah, these must be for Magic Pockets! No need. They've already prepaid several batches worth. When they told me what they'd be using them for, I even offered, but they insisted on paying the full amount, saying that I had a business to run.
It depends.
It seems both their hearts and their pockets are made of gold.
Wow. So,
I normally go
Is
for
Lenny
2 to
actually
3
hungry?
hours, but if I'm like invested, I'll stay. I'll go for a little bit longer, but I don't really have much to do specifically in the morning tomorrow, so I can stay a little
Can't
later.
say for sure, but who kn-
hey, is this machine what you used?
Why use your hands when a machine can do the work?
But where does a big machine like that get?
Ah, well, it's a little complicated, but basically, everything we use.
Huh? How can Tron?
Well, I'm not completely sure of all the details myself.
First part of the Archon quest? Okay.
Basically, When a trial is in session, the Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinale harvests people's belief in justice and converts it into energy to be used all around Fontaine.
So that's what its other function is? Paimon heard that the Oratrice was created by the Archon to make
First woman
judgments.
blacksmith? Interesting. I didn't ever think about that.
But Paimon still doesn't get it. How? Oh, yeah. So that means the Hydro Archon relies on the machine to take the energy created by belief and turn it into power.
Even though I've never heard anyone really put it that way before, it sounds like it makes. Besides indemnitium, we have another type of energy called pneumosia. It isn't produced by the power of the Archon, but it is unstable by nature. Even now, it still cannot be widely used by civilians.
I thought I'd find you hard at work, but here you are chatting the day away. Since you're already talking, I'm
You again? Didn't I already promise you that I'd have the more I owe to Confrérie of Cabriere by next month? Why are you hounding me now?
Yeah, but how do we know that you won't go running off by the end of this month? I want 50% today.
Huh?
Seems business isn't so great for the workshop. We've already...
Hey, hold on. Before you go around trying to
Child!
collect payments, why don't you settle your own debts first? If Confrérie of Cabriere wants to poach clients from Northland Bank, that's fine. But I'm afraid you still owe the bank a hefty sum of mora. So why don't we work things out between us first, before you get back?
You're from Northland Bank. But we said we'll pay everything we owe next month.
Traveler, Paimon! I didn't think I'd run into you here in Fontaine. What are the chances?
We're surprised to see you too. What are you doing here in Fontaine? You didn't want to stay in Snezhnaya?
Long story short, I've already been in Fontaine for some time now, and honestly, things have been pretty boring. But it seems that fate brought our paths together today. Not only will I have some good friends here now, but ones who always seem to find trouble. Either way you look at it, it seems things are going to get a lot more interesting.
Pretty sure we'd want to avoid anything that you'd find interesting. Besides, our trip...
Hey, you, Northland Bank.
Don't interrupt. It's not often I run into the Traveler like this. Why don't you wait for me over there for a while?
You kidding? Aren't you the one looking for us? You really expect us to sit and twiddle our thumbs while you catch up with your friend? Listen to me, boy. If you want your mora, fine. Why don't you...
Hey, I just said not to interrupt. Oh, by the way, Traveler, the last time I took Tonya and Tusser ice fishing,
Hey! That's way over the line! All right, boys, let's...
Can you at least let me finish one sentence? Fine. Though the bank told me not to get rough with our client, you're the ones who started it. This is an act of self-defense. You two will have to be my witnesses, okay?
I'm sure this won't take long.
Oh. Oh, yay!
Yeah. You can run, but you can't hide. No time to lose.
Cool. I wonder if I should turn down the like settings on like some graphics or something.
Oh, now you notice. It's a little late, don't you think? Huh?
Now's my chance!
That's interesting.
Huh. That was weird. I'm not sure. It's as if I suddenly lost control of my hydro powers when I needed them. Maybe there's something...
Strange. How could that happen? First time Paimon's ever heard of someone lose...
Never mind. It doesn't matter. If I want to stay sharp, I shouldn't be relying too much on my vision anyway. Besides, I always have my delusion in case I need it.
So what are you doing in child. And don't say it's work for Northland Bank.
Well, I guess it's because I've been in a bad mood lately.
Huh? What kind of reason is that? What?
I don't know. Maybe I still have a lot to learn about myself, but recently, there seems to be some sort of restless power stirring inside of me. And I don't know why, but every now and then I feel like I'm in a terrible mood.
Huh.
Maybe you losing control of your vision just now is connected with that power you're feeling.
That is a possibility. I can't remember if I ever mentioned it before, but when I was 14, I fell into some unknown abyss. It was during that time I learned nearly all of my abilities. The one who took me under her wing and taught me was named Skirk. She was always quiet and very mysterious. Nobody knew where she came from.
The dog and
or
him
what she
trying
had
to
been
get
through.
out.
And she was always very strict when teaching me combat techniques. One time, I asked her why she was willing to take me on as an apprentice. From what I could make of her answer, it was because I had awakened it, and traces of it remained on me.
But what is it? What did...
She never explained that, but my guess is that it's related to a dream I saw when I had just fallen into that abyss. In my dream, I was in the deepest depths of the sea, and the boundless seabed was all around me. But in front of me appeared a whale that was so massive, I felt like I couldn't breathe.
A whale? Oh, that sounds familiar! When we fought against you before, you summoned a huge whale that seemed to leap at us.
That's just an abstract form of a whale that I create using my It takes that shape because the scene I dreamt of the whale has always been stuck in my mind.
So you used the whale as inspiration for one of your moves? So why don't you just go ask your master? Maybe...
You make it sound so easy. Ever since the incident I experienced there, I've never stopped searching for Master Skirk and that unknown. But it's been years now, and I've still found nothing. There isn't even a trace of the place where I remember falling into the abyss.
Oh, it sounds like some kind of ghost...
Yeah, I'm out of leads at this point, but there's nothing more I can do. It seems that strange encounters in this world tend to be elusive like
Interesting.
that. Oh, seems the time really flies when I'm talking with you. I just remember...
What? More work for the North...
No, it's more of a personal appointment. Lately, I've been sparring with some
I
of
trained in
Fontaine's
a
official-
dream. Yeah.
Champion duelists? You mean it's their job to duel?
Yep. In Fontaine, before a criminal goes to court, they're given one chance to defend their honor by requesting a duel with an official champion duelist. The champion duelists are
Interesting.
all-powerful fighters selected from among the nation's best. And so engaging in such a duel is regarded as a symbol of defending your honor. If a criminal manages to win the duel, they'll be acquitted. But if they lose, they'll have no choice but to stand trial. And the worst case scenario is that you're simply killed in the duel. Though it's rumored that Fontaine has a death penalty, from what I can tell, no one has ever been officially sentenced to death. So really, the only people who opt to duel are those who have suffered a grave injustice in being accused, or those who greatly value their honor.
So, do many people actually get out of their...
Apparently, it's exceedingly rare for anyone to actually win. Fontaine probably enacted this system as a way to show that the nation respects
This
the honor of
fucking
its
region
citizens.
is wacky as shit, yeah.
Besides, none of the
That's what I
champion
was literally
duelists are to
thinking.
be
I was like,
trifled with,
what?
which is exactly why I was itching to face them as
Could
soon
you
as I got to
fucking
Fontaine.
imagine the idiots that would try this shit if this existed in, like, real life?
Apparently, the one I'm meeting today, Clorend, is the strongest of the champion duelists.
Well, that's child for ya. Paimon feels like we heard...
Oh, before I forget, I want you...
Huh? Your vision? You're seriously just giving it away?
I'm just worried that it could become uncontrollable again. I'd be pretty upset if it got in the way of my duel, so I think I'll be better off without it for now. Besides, I just need you to hold on to it for a short while.
Paimon knows what you're up to. You just wanted an excuse to come talk to us.
Whatever gave you that idea? I'll be in touch later.
Your trial for murder. Would you like to kill for your release? Damn.
That sneaky guy. He said he's been feeling down. Well, since we don't have much to do for now, We might as well walk around and see the city before Lenny's performance. Wow! Who could have seen that coming? The reporter who was barely around for most of the story was the murderer all along! Sorry. Paimon was just surprised, that's all. The whodunits here in Fontaine are a lot different than the light novels you see from Yai Publishing House. Both have their merits, but Paimon thinks this style of novels are more, well, novel. It's so exciting to reach the moment when the mystery is uncovered, especially in the one Paimon was just reading. Oh, sorry about that. Paimon will be more careful next time. Hey, shouldn't we be
Notice how I skipped the fucking dialogue that's just fucking Paimon and Traveler, but everyone else it's more interesting. Let's see, is it easier to... Oh, yeah, it's way easier to fucking teleport. I was like gonna run all the way there. I was like, oh, I'm having fun just running around and not using teleport points because that's what I was doing whenever I was exploring. But I'm not about to run fucking that far when I've already unlocked it.
Whoa! Now this is fancy! The Opera at Eclairs. What a place to hold a performance! No wonder
That's when we will listen!
Huh. Looks like there's a lot of people standing around the fountain up ahead.
Oh, Archon, please bless us with a bright and healthy child. We pray.
I think once I get through like the main Archon quest again, and the Archon quest and maybe the like world quest for Fontaine, I'll probably turn on the Korean or Japanese or whatever I had before voice actors. I like it for stream, being able to hear and read.
I'll be happy
but,
as long as
yeah.
our child is healthy and lives a peaceful life.
I guess if they're our kid, then there's no doubt they'll turn out smart.
Maybe this is one of the customs in Fontaine.
Vache.
What's wrong?
Vache. Vache.
No, Paimon didn't say anything.
Welcome to the Fountain of Lucine. All the water flowing through Fontaine convert.
Lynette!
Lenny asked me to wait here for you.
Right.
What do you mean? There are a lot of people here right now.
Hey, you're not trying to scare Paimon, are you?
I see. I might be able to tell you something that could help explain the voice you heard. In fact, you might not be imagining things at all. I suspect that what you heard is a result of your hypersensitivity to the hydro element.
It's because of her sensitivity to the hydro element? But what would hearing a voice have to do with elemental power?
When do you cry, Paimon?
Wait, what? What does that have to do with any...
Just answer me. When do you cry?
When you're sensitive?
When Paimon's really sad? Oh, and when Paimon's super happy.
Then you should understand that tears contain your most intense emotions. Like I just mentioned, the Fountain of Lucine is where all the flowing water in Fontaine converges. Even the tears that fall to the ground will eventually gather here. So maybe what you heard was the intense emotion coming from someone's tears.
So, what did the voice say? Huh. If you were hearing their emotions, then Paimon wonders what happened to them.
Rather than worrying about them, we should worry about my brother first. Don't let that calm look of his fool you. He tends to get pretty nervous just before a performance.
Oh, right. That makes...
Just murder some birds real quick. Oh. Wait. Oh, that's pretty. That's really pretty, actually. Hydro sigils can be obtained across Fontaine. Okay. Is this... This is like the tree, isn't it? This is why... So this is why in anime, when a character is crying, they are at their most powerful? Yeah. Do I need the hydro sigils for anything else? Am I gonna regret giving all of that? Let's see what the wiki says. All it mentions is this. Sigils nowadays are only given to the nation's tree. Ah. Wait, was there one of these in, Sumeru? If so, I do not remember it, or I haven't unlocked it. Has it been that way since Inazuma? Am I fucking dumb? Hang on. And of course an ad goes off. Is it this? You did not play during the entirety of Sumeru? No, I did not. I played like the week it came out, and I played the 2 weeks before Fontaine came out. So I have not unlocked it? Okay. Well, I might have to figure out how to unlock that then, because I think I have. Yeah, I have 153. I still have a bunch of Mondstadt ones. I guess I should go turn these in too. Oh, music stopped. Is it because my earbuds, or is it because music stopped? Is it through the, what's it called? Ah, shit. No, my music actually stopped.
Ah, Traveler and Paimon. Good to see you. I knew you two would come.
That doesn't have any VA. Ugh. Is it through the, what are they fucking called? The Ari, it starts with an A. The fucking... It's like a side quest that I started, I think, and I got bored of, and that was the last thing I did in Sumeru before going back and working on the Archon quest.
I can tell, judging by how early, but you're actually right on time. The audience still hasn't started entering the venue yet.
Oh, yeah, no, that's fucking... I hated that, so...
Seats in the house. Wait just a moment. I'll fetch the tickets.
I remember I was getting super fucking annoyed by that entire quest, because it just kept fucking dragging on, it felt like.
The Opera House has assigned seating, so you always have to make reservations.
Ooh, front row seat!
Don't mention it. There's no need to keep thanking me.
Hey, Lenny! Could you come over here and take a look at that?
Oh, I'll be right there. Seems there's an issue with the stage props over there. That's Cal, my...
Yeah, we'll just go to our seat.
Do I go upstairs or downstairs? Probably this way. Exactly like it, but twice as long. Oh my god. Yay! I'm so excited for that. Who's sitting next to us?
These should be our seats.
Is it who I think it is?
Hey, traveler. Maybe we should strike up a conversation with the person next to us. Since we're sitting together and
I think
the rest of the
Hoyo now
place
have a
is
formula for
practically
every
empty
region. Fair.
Excuse me, I did not realize you felt awkward. I would be perfectly happy to chat with you if that is what you would like.
Oh, so you heard all of that, did ya?
Shut the fuck up for once. I know, right? Literally, you're just sitting there like you fucking. We have so many books that we've collected. Could you imagine? Hi, Goose. Thank you for the lurk.
Should we talk
Ooh,
about?
my brain's not working. Sorry.
Oh, Paimon's got it.
A friend, you say? Well, if Mr. Linney would like to be my friend, I would be more than happy to reciprocate.
Oh, so you're not
Interesting.
friends with Linny then? Oh, this is getting more awkward by the second. Nice to meet you. Paimon is Paimon, and this is the Traveler. We just arrived in VOD.
It is an honor to meet you two. I have heard of your deeds across Teyvat, and as required by proper etiquette, I will also introduce myself.
Oh, Monsieur Nervillet. What an honor it is to have you here to see my show.
Ah, Mr. Linney. I should say it is in fact an honor for me to see your...
Wait, Nervillet?
I saw you all chatting just now, but it seems you allow me to introduce you to Fontaine's Chief Justice. That seat is always reserved for him. It wouldn't be too much to say that he's the symbol of justice.
Ooh, sorry for being so rude just now. Paimon had no idea.
No offense taken. Being Chief Justice is merely what I do for work. Nearly every person has their usual reserved seat, so I'm not so special, really. And by the way, I should probably let you know, even though I would prefer not. There's someone sitting up there in the VIP seats that has been striking a pose for quite a while now. I believe she is trying to give you a most elegant and impressive first impression. So I think you should take notice of her sooner rather than later. Otherwise, she may become...
Huh? Oh, it's Farina, the Hydro Archon. Huh. She sure has a smug and satisfied look on her face.
Very good. That is for the best. No need to pay her any more attention. We may now enjoy the show.
Huh? So is this what things are like between the Chief Justice and the Hydro Archon?
All right, please wait just a moment longer. I've pretty much finished my preparations, and the performance will start as soon as the audience has made their way to their seats.
Is using Zhongli and Skara? Really? Huh.
The show's finally about to start! Paimon can hardly wait! Paimon's never seen a real live magic
Would
show
Venti
before.
work? Like, if I used Venti, switched to Kazuha, and then used Kazuha's burst? Or,
They're dimming the
I don't
lights,
have
the show
him,
is
but
starting.
couldn't you do Albedo and then Kazuha's burst off of it?
Sorry. Paimon
Someone
will
use
try to be
Zhongli
quiet.
and Skara? Fair.
Welcome, one and all, to the Opera Epiclese. I am the star of today's show, Linny. And over here is my sister Lynette, who will be working as my wonderful assistant. Please, let's give her a warm welcome.
Hello, everyone.
I know she may seem to be a little sleepy.
Whatever.
Now, some of you may be thinking, two vision holders who can freely manipulate elemental powers performing magic is not. So, I would like to take a moment to assure you that elemental powers will have nothing to do with what you will witness on the stage today. Both Lynette and myself have removed our visions for the show. That way, even the gods won't be able to
Geo-Traveler
help
and
us.
Kicking a good pair for climbing unclimbable walls. Are they? Or Kaching, sorry.
Oh, good point. That's what makes the show.
Now, without further ado, let the show begin. Lynette will. I know you might miss her, but don't worry. She'll be coming right back on stage momentarily. Oh, and before I forget, you never know what can happen in the blink of an eye.
Interesting.
A magician's greatest skill is making things disappear or appear. The possibilities are endless.
Oh, can she? Interesting. Alhaitham is
But this
usable,
isn't what
but
you
I'd
came for.
say it's better since
These
he
little
can't tell.
tricks, you've seen them all before. So it's time
Oh,
for something
yeah.
truly extraordinary, don't you think? This one's a little tricky. Using this water tank, I shall make my sister vanish completely, right before your very eyes. It's actually quite simple. She'll just turn into air bubbles and float right out of the top. Oh no! I told them to check all the props carefully. With the lid on, even air can't escape. An amateur magician would be getting very nervous right around now. Luckily, it's me on stage, so let me show you what a true virtuoso can do.
It's so cheesy.
Lynette, are you still there? Don't go too far. We don't want to use up all our magic.
Hi, I'm back.
Uh-huh.
Interesting.
Whoa! What in the world just happened? Wasn't Lynette inside the water tank? How
Oh
did
my
she
god.
disappear and then reappear?
If we could see easily through his tricks, then that would mean that his skills are still lacking. To appreciate magic, you should focus on the show happening on stage, rather than getting caught up in trying to see that.
Guess you're right. Paimon couldn't believe her eyes when Lynette reappeared.
Thank you everyone. I'm glad you enjoyed that performance. But our magical journey has only just begun. I've prepared. The magic of transformation and disappearance can go far beyond what you've just seen. I'm sure many of you are thinking that escaping the water tank was impressive enough. But Lynette is still, in which case, I have ample time to make all necessary. So, for my next trick, I will require the participation of one lucky audience member. Please, if my assistants could bring out the magical boxes. There are 2 boxes and only 2 boxes. One is here and one is there in the aisle among the audience. I'm sure many of our clever audience members have already guessed our next magic trick. A swap! Our lucky audience member and I will each enter a magic box. After 1 minute, we will each emerge from the opposite box. Now please, everyone pay very close attention to the box you see here. Don't give me any chance to make a move.
Wow, how's he gonna do that? Hey, do you think this is all magic tricks, or does Lenny have actual superpowers?
The lucky audience member will be generated by this random number selector. It selects numbers entirely at random. Even I don't know who will be chosen to participate. Now then, let's begin.
Is it Traveler?
Let me see. Oh,
Nope.
Row 7, seat 3. Congratulations. Please, come forward. My assistant will take you beside the magic box. I'm sorry, it might be a little cramped
cannot
inside,
shut
but no
it,
need
yeah.
to feel nervous. We've carefully arranged everything for you to be as comfortable as possible. You don't need to do anything, but no matter what strange
What if
things
you got
may happen,
picked and you're
don't
like
come out
super
of the box.
claustrophobic?
If the magic is interrupted, who knows where you might end up? You might even find yourself in the Fortress of Meropide.
Oh, okay.
All right. Before I enter the magic box, there is one more thing I need to ask the audience to do. Could you all give me a countdown? Like this. 60, 59, 58. I won't be able to see anything in the pitch black box, so I'll be relying on your voices to know when time is up. Oh, and no tricks now. If you quickly count from 60 in just 30 seconds, then I'll be in a tough spot.
Ooh, Paimon kinda wants to count faster after hearing him say that.
No, that won't do. I can see it in your eyes. You still can't be trusted. Let's practice together. Come on, repeat after me. 60, 59, 50... 60, 59, 58!
But I feel like the developers would show of a phobia in game.
That's
Oh
right,
no,
perfect.
I'm just
Keep it
saying,
going.
like in general.
All right, I'll see you all on the other side once you've finished counting.
Like, if this were to happen in real life, if you were in the audience and you randomly got chosen.
Why aren't you counting, Nervalet?
I am counting in my head. I think things are exciting enough in here as it is. Merely a consequence of my identity and personality.
Oh, alright. You look so serious that Paimon thought...
40, 39, 38!
You'd probably allow people to say no. Oh yeah. Well, yeah, no.
Mr. Linney,
I would just,
you all
like,
right in there? Is
the
everything
the
ready?
mind, like, I would feel so awkward being put on the spot and then saying no. But also I would feel awkward being put on the spot and actually being put on the spot, so I don't know, like, what I would say.
Yes, I'm fine. I'm just double-checking the direction of the mess. It would be a disaster if we get sent to the wrong places.
Even though he's saying that, Lenny doesn't seem nervous at all. What was that noise? Did you hear it too? Not sure. Anyway, it doesn't... 25!
What's wrong, Mr. Linney?
Fair enough, yeah.
I can still hear you.
I seem to have accidentally knocked over a decoration. I'm trying to fix it, but it's pitch black and...
Never mind the decorations. There's no time for that.
No, that's unacceptable. I want my show to be perfect. Don't worry. 19! It seems things aren't quite going as... It feels like you're all starting to count faster, but that's all right. I know it can be 10 seconds and change is still plenty of... 10! Almost there now. Whew. Swapping 2 people is harder work than you might think. Even a master magician like me can't guarantee I'll get it right the first time. Hey, wait! Is this the back one? I can't tell. They both look the same inside. Huh? No, that's not it. I'll try again. 7! Hey, slow down! Honestly!
5, 4, 3,
Whoops! That doesn't count!
0.
Ta-da!
Giving me now you see me vibes. Fucking magician show in fucking Genshin.
Well, one of my friends already has them at C4.
Letty? Damn. Uh-oh. Shit's happening.
So good.
What happened? Is this part of the show? Mr. Laney, you're going to use magic to fix the stage now, right?
What happened?
Oh no. Maybe this isn't part of the show. The girl was still in.
This performance is over. Medical staff with me. Guards, secure the scene and detain all the performers. Seal the exits. No one is allowed in or out at this time.
I'm pretty sure Lenny could take on a duelist. Yeah.
Yes, that's right. If this was just an accident, then we must investigate the cause. But if this was all part of some scheme, then...
No need to be alarmed, you two. We'll get to the bottom of...
Damn. That's dark and also...
Unfortunately, the person who is in the magic box
like...
has been pronounced dead. His name was Cowell, one of the assistants in Linny's magic troupe. Apparently, the fireworks on stage ignited the ropes that were suspending the water tank, which then caused the tank to fall onto the stage. As of now, we are still not sure why we found Cowell in the box, rather than the guest from the audience. And after an initial search of the area, the guards have confirmed that the girl is nowhere to be found.
Yes, I like this darkness coming in.
It appears that this
story.
incident was not merely some mishap with the performance. And there are many indications that it is connected with the case of the serial disappearances of young women.
That's the case that Charlotte mentioned before.
I know the truth. I can see through the whole thing. Really, using such a shallow and obvious mystery as his finale. Did he really I say that our powerful magician, Mr. Linney, is now the prime suspect for the serial disappearance.
Huh? Why me? This
That
whole
can be
thing was an
relatable.
accident.
No, this all occurred during your magic show, did it not? Now that I think about it, that whole speech about magicians making things disappear was nothing more than a provocation,
That can't be right. How can Lenny do this? He was in the box on the stage the entire time. We can even hear it. Besides, before the show, he told us that he would like to catch the criminal.
Save discussion for a later time, please. Lady Farina, may I assume that your comments just now constitute an accusation against Mr. Linney and his associates, and that you are pressing charges?
Huh? I just think that I think it might be a little early to talk about formally pressing charges.
But what Lady Farina said just now makes perfect sense. Looks like she's gonna personally deliver.
A kidnapping and murder carried out under the cover of a magic
I mean, of course, my dear people. But what excites me even more than the obvious truth before our eyes is the opponent. That's right. I mean you, Traveler. You'll support Linny, won't you? After all, he was the one who helped you the first time. Then there's no problem at all. You know, the Traveler and I already had a duel the first time we met. But with Linny's help, our little duel ended in a draw. But draws really are the most boring possible So no more draws. Between the two of us, there must be a clear winner and loser. And what better place to hold such a riveting showdown and decide the true victor than here, on the grandest of stages, the Opera Epiclese?
It wasn't a draw.
I understand. Charges have now been pressed, and as such, a trial is in order. Well, traveler, seems Lady Farina has set you in her sights. But putting her dramatic rhetoric aside for a moment, are you willing to act as Mr. Linney's attorney and defend him in this case?
Bruh, what?
Very well.
The
The
fuck?
trial will be held a day from now in the Opera
Suddenly
House.
we're a lawyer?
Both sides may investigate
Where's
the
fucking
scene
Yan
to build
Fei
their
when we
cases
need
and
her?
search for the truth. Linney and his troupe are all potential suspects and shall remain within the Opera House. The audience may begin to leave in an orderly fashion once they have been cleared by the guards.
A day isn't that long. Let's see what kind of case this big shot Outlander can build in such a short amount of time.
I really wish I had pizza right now. I'm sorry, my brain is fucking wandering. And now, just like fuck your dancing, we're shutting down your dance club to cover up the major dreamscape scheme for more knowledge and slowly kill terminally ill people. And we've created a fake god because we don't respect our current god. Yeah. I mean, to be fair, those can be like kind of dark if you're, you know, if you're attached to those types of ideas, but this, like, fucking yikes. Sumeru was fucking wild. Yeah.
Sorry about everything that happened just now.
Of course! Who wouldn't be scared after witnessing an accident like that?
Yeah, I'm a little shaken up myself. I know you already claimed that you would defend me, but now it's just us talking. Tell me, do you think I could possibly be the murderer? Good to hear. Thank you. I'm sure everyone sees me as the biggest suspect at this point. But if you ask me, the whole thing is mysteries layered upon mysteries.
But not relatable.
Such that
Yeah,
all
that's fair.
left, I don't know whether what happened there on the stage was purely an accident or not. And I don't know why as for how that girl chosen from the audience could suddenly disappear, I'm afraid I don't have any answers either.
Reality.
If someone tampered with my performance, then we need
Relatability.
to figure out what they did.
I think it's helpful, but I don't necessarily need it in my stories. I think that there needs to be some sort of anchoring point that is relatable, like a more, I like things that have like a more realistic take on them. Like there is some sense of realism in it, like I don't know. I'm especially thinking of books. Like I like contemporary fiction because it's based in real life with slight alterations, or like, you know, it's not necessarily something that could theoretically happen, but like if a little bit of weird shit happened in the world, it could happen, you know?
Even a skilled and knowledgeable magician like myself couldn't pull all that off in just one
Which
minute.
might not have to do with relatability,
Which is precisely
but
why we need to
it's very much the settings of the books that matters to me.
The impossible could not have
Like,
happened.
Genshin
Whatever
really does
happened
feel like
must
it
have
could
been
be
that which is
a
possible.
fantasy version of our
Paimon bought
world.
them when we were reading at the bookshop in the city earlier. Pretty cool, huh? Don't worry. Paimon used her own savings to buy them. It wasn't from her.
I think they look cute on you, Paimon.
You have good taste, Lynette.
That's the right attitude. Feeling depressed isn't, but with the guards watching our every move, it's going to be especially difficult for. Good thing you agreed to be our attorneys.
Yes, thank you so much.
Yeah, just leave it to. Oh,
Honorary honorary lawyer.
Paimon has a question.
Oh, well, I'm afraid that would
The secrets behind our magic are past saving, Linny.
Just killed. Let me pull out my comedy glasses.
I suppose you're right. The truth behind. 'Tis truly a pity. But if revealing our secrets will help you uncover the truth behind. We should go somewhere else if we're going to discuss our magic tricks. We'll go speak with the guards.
Alright, let's go have a look while the investigation teams are still here.
Dun, dun, dun.
Hello, officer. How's the investigation going?
Ah, I see. You must be the traveler that Lady Farina mentioned. Listen, I'll be perfectly honest with you. I'd avoid getting mixed up in this.
Huh?
Come with me and you'll see.
Yeah.
The deceased is one of Linny's assistants, named Cowell. Even though he hadn't joined the troop long, he was hardworking and everyone generally liked. The assistants are usually in charge of setting up and inspecting the props, as well as assisting with the show and keeping the crowd engaged. As you probably saw when you were in the audience, the water tank suddenly fell and smashed the box with Cowell inside it. This is the real mystery. We've already searched the scene and however, if you look carefully, the box was positioned directly under the water tank. The ropes holding the tank were then burned by the pyrotechnic. All these factors lining up so perfectly makes it hard to If anything, the more logical explanation is that the whole incident was intentionally planned, and Linny is the most likely person to have access to.
But he doesn't have a motive.
Are you both good friends of his?
Well, you can't say we're good friends.
So in just a short time, he was not only able to win your trust, but even convince you to act it. I know there's no such thing as magic. The real trick of a magician is holding the audience in the palm of their hand. I've seen a lot of cases, and I can tell you that people are the least Sorry, I tend to be pretty straightforward. Just know that I'm warning you for your own good. Anyway, you may investigate the scene of the crime yourselves if you're curious. Who knows?
You can use case record to record your grand. Okay, interesting. Fucking mini game. Okay.
The investigation team.
See, I told.
Sorry to interrupt, but we're helping Linny and Lynette with their side of the investigation.
You're trying to help them?
Linny used the machine to pick a random member of the audience during his performance, right? Well, we thought there might be a serious.
It turns out that the seat number it picked wasn't random at all. The machine picks. I'm sure you already know that you have to make a reservation in advance to get a seat, regardless of whether it's a trial or. In other words, Linny knew who would be sitting where from the.
That much checks out. Linny.
That you see why I was saying it'd be tough to make a case for Linny.
Even though. So this is the rope. The rope looks pretty durable. How can it be burned through so quickly by fireworks? Why are you suddenly so serious, Traveler? Whoa. Most of it was burned away, but there's still a little bit of it left. Huh. So if a rope meant to hold something was made with that kind of material in it. Wait, why might you write a.
Oh. I'm sorry, I thought that someone said something.
Hello there. What are you in?
Oh, this location has also been cordoned off because the Magic Troop members are currently considered prime suspects. The seats were all booked in advance, so we were able to deduce the missing woman's identity by checking the guest list. Sure, it's not like this is confidential information. We will publish it later anyway when we petition. Her name is Halsey. She's a painter from Fontaine who's made a bit of a name for. Apparently, she wasn't a regular at the Opera House, but she'd been feeling some. The Magic Troop members all claim not to. Simply put, she wasn't related to the Magic Troop at all.
Were the victims?
That's how it seems to us, and then.
Okay then.
No need to be so formal. It is of utmost importance.
Interesting. Is it over here? Do I go through here? No. Or do I go talk to more people? Ah.
I see that you're If you find any new and interesting
We don't have too many thoughts.
then why don't I tell you?
The thud?
Yes, exactly. It wasn't terribly. It's just that everyone was awaiting the results of Linny's trick with bated breath, so no one paid it much mind. I'm of the opinion that it may have been the sound of Linny's accomplice, and when the pyrotechnics went off,
But wasn't the noise we heard too loud?
perhaps the balance wasn't right, leading to a particularly rough landing. Oh, that's true.
That does
Oh, there goes my music again. I'm guessing you. No, what the heck? Did I miss someone? Is there something up here? Why do I have that sword on Traveler? What sword? I don't even know what I have on Traveler,
still
honestly.
Talking to the guards. I think someone. Lenny's still talking to the. I think someone.
Yeah, I don't know what that is. I don't know. Hang on. My Bluetooth is not being great. That is the rarest sword in the game. I remember that because you helped me find it, but I don't remember why I had it on her. Ooh. Oh, wait, wrong thing. Oh. Is there more down this way? Nope. Oh, do I need to go out? Oh. I'm guessing
Hey, you! Yes,
the
both
EM
of
and
you!
you weren't
Over
using
here.
it to build
I've been keeping an eye on you for a while now.
DMC. So you just gave up? Probably. I have no idea.
You mean us?
That's right. If I'm not mistaken, you're also among those who wish to...
Well, you're right on the moor about that one, but who are you?
Have you never heard of the Spina di Rosula? From mediating and I, Navia, have the honor of being its renowned president.
The newest Shio character
Although
is
to
her.
play by our rules, call me boss.
I'm Silver, her attendant. Pleased to meet you.
Geo Mommy!
And I'm Melus. Demoiselle's various daily needs and affairs are...
Huh? Boss? Demoiselle?
Well, I am the
I like her
second
design.
generation president. Malus.
My apologies, Demoiselle. Should you prefer, boss, I will endeavor to use that instead.
No, no need. You don't have to.
Okay, if you say so.
All merely trifling details. Never mind. That's right. I've always kept an eye on the serial disappearance case. Judging from the look of things, I find Linny an unlikely mastermind.
Really? We think so too. But how did you come to that conclusion?
1.0 and just... Then the second will be on 4.5, yeah.
Intuition, naturally. Farina sure was quick to point the finger at Linny without any... But that's not uncommon for her. If you remember, the Justice had to interrupt her and ask if she was pressing charges just to keep her from getting carried away. Anyway, a trial begins the moment someone levels charges. And, of course, there was no way Farina was going to back down in that situation.
Congratulations.
Sounds more like you just don't trust the Hydro Archon.
Well, what's your opinion? I must admit that she can be interesting at times, but liking her doesn't... All right, I've answered your question.
Wait a minute, did that answer count?
Well, I say it does. But don't worry. In your opinion, do you think it's right to treat a trial like it's an opera?
Well...
And why would that be?
Doing so is...
See, Silver and Maloose? I told you they'd be different.
Most astute of you, demoiselle. No matter how wonderful the script or how fervent the audience's expectations may be, the trials that go on stage here must be based
He
in
might be
fact.
lurking, so I don't know if he's gonna read your message.
Then if that can be done...
All right, that's quite enough, Maloose. Anyway, I like your answer. You passed with flying colors. Now, I need to make some preparations, following which our joint investigation shall commence. You two?
Wait! Since when did we become assistants?
Oh, well, I can be the assistant. Sure. Or your companion.
That's more like it.
Far be it from me to brag, but you wish to save a friend from false accusations, and we wish to unravel the disappearance.
You have a point. And what about you over there? What do you think? You seem like...
I have nothing to add.
Oh,
We'll be making some preparations first.
Sorry, but no one can freely enter or exit the Opera House at the moment. If you...
No, we're not leaving. We're representing Lynn. Were you always guarding this entrance?
Yes, after the Chief Justice gave the order, everyone coming in or out must undergo a strict inspection. So the missing girl couldn't have left from here. At least, not from that point on. I doubt there was much opportunity then.
How can you be so...
Well, because I was in charge of security near the entrance at that time, I couldn't see Linny's performance from here, which was quite a shame. Just my luck. But still, I did not abandon my post, and I stayed put no matter how loud the applause was. If someone had so much as even approached the door, I would have noticed it, let alone if they had tried to leave. We Melusines are good at that sort of thing, you know.
So, it's safe to say the girl... Alright, thank you for your help. This'll be...
Interesting.
We've checked everything of note here at the performance venue. Paimon wonders how Linny's discussion with the guards is going. Let's go see, shall we? Ooh, things are getting interesting, huh? We're about to see how magic is made.
Understood. Then I will be going with you. Just so you're aware, I will be
Very good. Thanks for being so agreeable. I'd pull a rose out of my hat as a gift for you.
You may spare the pleasantries. I'm just doing...
Next one. The 1st to the 27th.
You've arrived. Who's this?
Me? I'm Spina di Rosula's guardian angel. If you've got a problem, I've got the firepower. Sorry, I got a little carried away there. Call me Navia. I'm a partner of theirs, and we'll be helping investigate this. And these are my companions. Would you mind?
Oh, new helpers?
Well, let's just say we're
It's
tagging
just so
along.
extra. Yeah,
every
but
day you get to
I
see the
look
secrets
I
behind
really like
magic.
her design.
I appreciate your kind interest. Come with me. We'll be heading below stage.
Huh? Below stage?
Yes, a world of secrets is hidden beneath this magic box, prepared specifically for this switcheroo trick. But before I reveal everything, you should have a look first. Notice anything strange here? I'm not trying to be dramatic. Remembering the details of a trick will help you understand the methods used
She's
to
got
perform
4
it
ice
more
cream
easily.
cones.
Huh. Weren't there balloons and other decorations here?
Ah, good eye. That said, you're still far from discovery.
The back? You mean the inside of the door? What's different about it? Paimon didn't.
Very good indeed. I thought you might not be able to catch that, given that you were sitting in the first row. The back of this door was patterned. Those patterns are now gone, replaced by a smooth wooden board. So, if you put 2 and 2 together, what do you get? Exactly. All right, let's go. I'll tell you how it works as we head down.
Huh.
Oh, so there was a passageway under the magic box!
I knew you'd figure out most of it as soon as you saw this place. The 2 magic boxes are positioned right above the 2 entrances of the tunnel. See this flatbed trolley? The box with the lucky audience member in it would be shuttled over to the other side using the trolley.
This trolley can raise and lower and even rotate, ensuring that the box will face in the right direction.
I see. So that's the purpose of the box inside another box.
Precisely. The inner box would descend after the audience member was put inside and be moved along the trolley, all while the outer box would remain on stage as if nothing had ever...
So that's how you did it!
Once the box was lowered, the audience member would only be able to...
Right! You were talking that whole time, and you even...
Ah, yes. A phonograph operated by Lynette was used to achieve that effect. My assistant and I had already scripted our conversation beforehand. When the countdown began, I had already gone to the opposite box via a tunnel using that...
And what about Lynette? Where was she?
I was in the mezzanine space in the back of the box.
Oh, interesting!
That's how we were able to coordinate Linny's lines with the assistant. And, by the way, I was the one who walked out of the box at the end.
I mean, we are twins. All it takes is a change of clothes and no one can tell who's who. And that's my
Except for
favorite
her
part
hair
of
is
this
longer,
trick.
bruh.
Only Lynette and I can perform it.
So that's how it all worked! Wow!
Lynette would briefly walk out of the
I
box
was
and then go
wondering,
back in,
because his
jumping
stance
into
seemed
the
really
tunnel and
weird
escaping
during
before
that.
the box on the trolley could finish
It-
ascending.
Definitely makes more sense though.
And then I walk out of the other box in the audience area, and the trick would... But as you saw, Cal was in the box, not our audience member.
We really don't know how that happened.
If not for that interlude, this would have been an astonishing trick. I probably never would have figured out how you pulled it. And yet, to think that someone was able to use... Could we have a look around? I think we can...
This is the scene of the crime, so Linny and Lynette are not permitted to stay here. I'll escort them back up.
Yes, of course. No need to be so strict now. I won't disappear into thin air.
Thanks, everyone. We're...
Navi's kit, it'll be good, yeah.
What's this?
They probably have like wings. Yes, I know that. I just...
Looks like a hook.
My brain didn't think that first.
The end of a rope.
Lynette has cat ears, yeah.
Perhaps it was a prop for...
Whatever it is.
Fair.
The The floor is wet. Please be careful not to slip.
Speaking of which, why? Oh, Paimon knows! And here's a broken vase!
That can't be. The trolley moves along tracks from start to finish. It couldn't have hit the vase at this. Oh, these are the clothes that the lady chosen from the audience was wearing, right? Her clothes are here, but she's nowhere to be.
Right! And do you? Ugh, this is so.
Oh. I'm climbing the ladder, yeah. Fair.
What is this place?
It seems someone could fit through here.
Huh.
Alone, perhaps. But if...
But there are no other ways in or out of here. Oh, you're right. Let Paimon write that down.
I'm sure the Fontaine was Lenny. Yeah.
Seems we're just about done investigating down here.
Yes, let's head back up.
I hit the wrong thing. Whoops.
Well, we've ascertained the state of the crimes. Let's find a place to sort.
Apologies for the wait.
So, what did the guards say? Did the criminal
They believe the odds of that are very low. The guards have checked the area carefully. No one left through the basement during the performance or after the incident.
So the tunnel's become like a secret chamber then.
The plot thickens. Halsey's disappearance and Cowell's death. No wonder Farina was so confident in her accusation.
In other words, the charges are very likely to be upheld unless we make some considerable...
Charges and then trial.
That's right. This is how a trial goes. That's right. This is how the statements from both sides, the defenses from attorneys, witness testimonies. To put it simply, it's as if the Oratrice has its own will, and is a judge in its own right.
This also precludes any kind of favoritism on the part of the Chief Justice.
Once both sides have finished speaking, the Chief Justice will make his final decision. This too, then, finally, the Oratrice will be consulted by officials. The result it returns is the will of justice itself.
Huh? So that machine is the one that actually decides?
In practice, there is very little difference. Both have always come to the same judgment. Which is why people... Yes, the guards also asked me to convey that none of us will be allowed to leave this place.
Huh? What?
Because we've chosen to act as the twins' proxies. That makes us...
They're concerned that we might be colluding with outside parties, or that we might find outside help to disrupt the case. And even if that were not so, it could prove problematic if we happen to spread key information about the case.
I'm ready to break out at any time.
Whoa! There's no need for that! Paimon thinks they have a point. That said, are they providing...
Of course. I just hope you don't mind the lack of options. I'm afraid that catering to all tastes is not in the cards, nor is...
In that case, let's just sort out our findings together here. Pity. I was hoping to take you to try... I mean, what better way to properly think through our findings than over some tea and sweets?
Huh. Breaking out suddenly doesn't seem like such a bad idea. Just kidding! Just kidding! Paimon...
What do you mean, no snacks? Of course we'll have snacks. If we cannot buy some, then we'll simply make some.
Huh?
Understood, Demoiselle. Everyone, please come with me.
Okay, what the fuck?
Wait, you're carrying a portable stove with you?
Yes, I must be prepared to meet the Demoiselle's baking needs whenever the...
I have eggs, sugar, and almond...
Good work, you two. Then I'll get to it. Please.
These three are quite the interesting group. And Paimon thought it smelled good while it was still in the oven. From the way you
Bruh,
had these two guys
fucking
carrying all that
macaroons
stuff around,
literally take like
thought you'd have to
over
do more
24
during the
hours to
baking
fucking
process.
make. What are you
Doing
doing?
the entire thing by yourself.
I was applauding.
And I was giving encouraging smile.
Paimon was just thinking. Aren't you worried about getting your fancy dress?
Well, I don't think it's carved in stone anywhere that fancy ladies can only. Don't underestimate beating egg whites, by the way. It's a real arm workout. You won't anyway. Give these a try.
Only.
Well, eating too many sweet treats might send all that sugar to your head.
Tea is ready to be served as well. No need for concern.
All right then. Down to business. As Paimon mentioned previously, the tunnel seems to be
some good
something
fucking
of
magic, and
a
clearly-
secret chamber.
As an old man was able to just pull it out of his ass.
We can assume that
Fair.
Lena and Lynette were not alone. The magician twins could have.
Exactly. Why would they do such a thing right when everyone was watching?
The flower vase and the thud we heard, resulting in the shattering of the vase. Perhaps the criminal thought that.
Paimon thinks that makes sense, but...
True, but the only people.
Huh. Could Halsey have secretly made modifications to the magic?
That's right. And even if she had tampered with it, nor does she have any motive.
Were we not through? From the sound of things, this is turning. Your macarons are amazing, though, Navia.
They are my specialty.
What? 5? Oh, that can't be right. Paimon only counted.
Please don't worry about it. At my age, a few less sweets might actually...
No. Being greedy is one thing, but Paimon knows how to count. Besides, Paimon knows that if she ate too many, then others wouldn't have enough. Wait, even you don't believe Paimon? If Paimon ate those 2 extra macarons...
All right, we get it. Well, I suppose one of us might have gotten too engrossed in our chat. Malus, set up the stove again, if you would.
Huh?
Making sure everyone gets 3 macarons, of course.
Exactly. We don't want to...
As you wish, demoiselle.
And I have the egg, sugar, and almonds.
Well, this real...
Interesting.
Well, that's it for snack time. I'm going to have it.
That felt really
I don't know
weird.
what we're looking for yet. It would be awkward if you got.
All right, thanks for your help.
It was nothing. A small task for the Spina di Rosula. Silver, Malus, it's time to. I'll be back if I find anything.
All right, it's time to put our heads together. We've got to get our...
Oh yeah, I still haven't even fucking done my dailies. And I'm gonna claim stuff real quick.
Yeah, good. Better be. Over my life.
Oops, wrong thing. It said 8 AM, right? I might get up real quick and grab a drink. Ugh. My leg. Hang on. I'm gonna run a 30-second ad while I run and go grab this. Let me put up the RB screen. Sorry, hang on. I am sending a quick message real quick. Sorry. I was responding to a message real quick.
Wherever in this world I go.
And of course my earbuds disconnected again. I need new buds, apparently. It only does this with this computer though. It doesn't do it with my work computer. It doesn't do it with my phone. Doesn't do it with my tablet. Like, I don't understand what this computer has an issue with it for. I don't know.
I carry memories of my home. This blade. It is the last link I have to the land of my birth.
What do we do? The whole situation is so confusing. Good plan. Impossible things don't just happen.
Just relax. Even if everyone else suspects Lenny and Lynette, at least we will be supporting. Besides, I doubt Farina understands any more about what happened than we do.
Thanks, Navia. Well,
best of luck to you.
Interesting.
Ah, finally, you're back. Well, how did your investigation?
To be honest, you might be disappointed.
No. We're already very grateful.
Well now, don't you all look disappointed? Don't tell me that your investigation came up empty-handed. That was to be expected, of course. The guilty can never produce proof of their innocence. But don't let that stop you. I shall be terribly disappointed should you, my most anticipated foe, concede so.
Since both parties are present, I declare that the trial regarding the magic show incident is now in session. Firstly, in order for the audience to understand the causes and results of the incident, could we please have Mr. Linney explain the trick?
Yes, of course. I will explain while Lynette demonstrates on stage. All the necessary items have been prepared.
Thank you, Mr. Linney. In that case, I take your statement to be that you ran to and remained hidden within the magic box in the audience stands once the trick began, and thus could not have...
Yes, that's correct, Your Honor.
In that case, I call upon the prosecution. Lady Farina, do you wish to...
Why, of course I do. Allow me to take the first shot and break this case wide open. Mr. Linney is clearly lying. There is no way you could have been in the box the whole time if you were to abduct Halsey and murder Cow.
That is simply your hypothesis based on the presumption that I'm guilty.
Oh, is that so? And if I may ask, what did you hear while you were in...
The roaring countdown of the crowd, of course. That's how I kept track of the time and...
And you didn't hear anything else at all? Nothing that might lead?
No, nothing.
I see. But when the count reached 30 seconds or so, there was a thud.
Huh?
Hey, hang on!
Yeah, I'm sure he could have heard a noise that loud from inside the box.
I was right by the box, and I definitely heard the thud.
Look at those scales. Could those mean...
Well then, ladies and gentlemen, allow me to use the word. Of course, I have armed myself to do far more than smash your alibi. Confidence cannot go unfounded, and my found... Tell me, aren't you and Lynette actually from the House of the Hearth?
The House of the Hearth?
Oh.
No wonder they did something like this.
So the serial disappearances were the Fatsui's doing.
I've got a feeling that what happened on stage probably was...
That's irrelevant. Our identities have nothing to do with what happened.
Indeed. Then perhaps you could tell us everything that happened during that 1 minute. Your first priority is to prove yourself innocent after all. I'm sure there is little that needs to be... The Outlander is speechless. My, oh my, don't they look flabbergasted? Now comes the infighting and discord, I suppose. This was almost too easy.
Being honest, when I heard that, I was like, who? The Fatui, you mean?
Good thing I made all those preparations. Seems the
That's kind of funny though. I guess the Fatui weren't very prevalent, were they, in...
Hey, Linny! Why didn't you tell us this before?
Order! Order! Mr. Linney, allow me to reestablish
Oh, the House of the
facts.
Hearth, yeah.
Lady Farina has raised first. When the thud was heard in the Opera
I
House,
request something,
you were neither
what?
in the box nor the tunnel. Are these claims true?
Also, you didn't answer Roblox's question. She asked you something.
Please answer my question.
I'm sorry. Yes, there...
Oh, apologies.
Well, that's it. We might as well move on to this.
What should we do now?
Granted.
That was like 5 hours ago. It doesn't really matter. I know.
In that case, what is your request?
Is that really necessary? They're already as good as guilty.
The defendant deceived their own attorneys. What is there left to discuss?
Order! Oh. Your request is reasonable, and we shall adjourn.
So, you would stick to Mr. Linney's defense even after knowing what you do now. In that case, my dear audience, let's allow the joy.
Well, this is awkward. I didn't think the Hydro... I'm sorry,
Yeah.
Paimon, we based our entire reasoning on the assumption that you not to set the wrong tone or anything.
I'm very sorry. I know you've clashed with the Fatui several times before. I wouldn't be surprised if just hearing the word, but our organization is very, very large, and the Harbingers have very different personalities and goals.
Right now, we want to save people. As many as we...
That's right. I'm sure we're on the same page when it comes to this nation and
As
the
I
disaster
understand,
that its people might face. I knew if it weren't for our respective identities, we could become
Also, what's
good
your
friends.
request?
That's why I didn't wish to flat out lie to you, but chose to hide some details instead. The truth is very important, but being completely transparent about everything would see us spending more effort than we need to. Right. So, you be the judge. Heck, if I were you, I fear you met a Fatus who works as a magician, a trickster by trade. All by coincidence, too. But still, I'm asking you to...
Sorry. Please.
Well, you both say that, but... Right. Let's hear your...
Of course. I'll answer any... We've been trying to find out how the Aura... During our investigations, from that moment on...
Is that why you needed a whole minute?
That's right. In truth, the audience would take about 75 seconds to count down from 60, while I would only need 15 to get to the opposite box. So, after jumping into the tunnel...
That air vent was created during the construction of the tunnel specifically to execute this step.
Well, nothing. Which should have been impossible, of course. I was quite certain that I was the only one in the room. That voice seemed to recognize me and tried to speak to me. I chose to err on the side of caution and retreated the way I came. On the way back, I saw the broken vase and the clothes on the ground, but the countdown was almost finished, so there wasn't time to give it any thought. After that,
Well, that explains why you didn't hear the thud.
Because of that prophecy I told you about, of course. We must know all we can about this nation's secrets in order to deal with that prophesized...
That's the only way we can save everyone.
So, there you have it. The whole truth. I swear, it was never my wish to proceed under this cloud of mistrust, but like I said earlier, you can be the judge. If you want to leave because you don't trust the Fatui, there's nothing I can do to stop.
Well, Traveler, you decide. Paimon will follow your lead however you choose.
Yeah, I know. I don't get why Paimon and Traveler are pissed off that Linny and Lynette are the Futuri even though they're friends with fucking Scar and Child. Yeah.
Okay.
Thanks for giving us a chance.
The current problem is that the scales are tipped pretty badly against you two. If we want to refute the Hydro Archon's accusations, we're gonna... Huh?
Interesting.
Both parties have returned to their positions. When last we left off, Mr. Linney acknowledged the new evidence presented by Lady Farina as fact. Therefore, Lady Farina may continue stating her...
That took long enough. Now then, if everyone would lend me their attention...
Yeah, one sec. Okay, sorry. I am back, hang on. I forgot to swap screens. Okay. Go away.
At this stage,
sorry.
Let's revisit that scene from Linny's perspective.
Based on the opposition's accounts of events, you had evidently loopholes in their statement. Use evidence and clues obtained during the investigation to refute any erroneous assertions of fact and replace them with new interferences. Okay. Interesting.
As the countdown began, he entered the tunnel. When the flatbed trolley passed, he opened the box and got into an... He did not realize that the sound could be heard by everyone in the opera house, which is why he claimed earlier that he could not hear the sound. Finally, he used the vase to knock her out, before making her change clothes to prevent others from recognizing her. At this time, Cowell arrived.
It's impossible to fail these?
Having heard that strange noise, and caught Linny red-handed. So Linny proceeded to knock him out too before stuffing him into that box. Afterward, Linny passed the unconscious Halsey to his accomplice through the magic box in the audience stands, before operating the devices such that Cowell's death would be ruled an accident. And there you have it. That's the truth behind what happened.
Does the defendant's side have any objections to Lady Farina's description?
The key to refuting Lady Farina is the order of events. What Linny experienced and what he saw. According to Linny, he left via the vent after entering the tunnel.
I see what you mean by he's saying that you can't fail these.
Lenny did not.
Oh, so you just need 3 of them.
Attention! Ace Detective Paimon has something to... When the countdown started, Lenny did indeed, but he immediately used a vent to access the Opera House basement, once he reached that area, he heard a voice in what should have been an empty room. Since he felt the crime scene had already developed by the time he reached the tunnel again, and in order to finally, he reached the surface, and that was when the accident happened from his point of view. Therefore, he's innocent. Paimon did it!
In other words, you believe...
That's right!
My reasoning?
If that's the case, then if Cowell hadn't entered the tunnel, who was the entire setup meant to kill? Assuming that what you say is true, Lenny only needed to kidnap the young girl to cause a new disappearance case. What would the point of...
Oh, they have a point.
That's right, you tell him! Well, your denial is very... Of course I do. If he had been in the magic box the whole time, how could he have not heard that... You're saying that he wasn't?
Oh. Interesting. Okay, wait. What? Okay, I'm lost. Do I just need to select one?
Are you sure we don't need to give this more thought? Paimon thinks there's something...
Oh, okay.
That's right! This needs the same clue...
What? To think you'd use such logic. Well then, if it wasn't Lenny who committed the crimes, then who was it?
Oh, do I literally just click them? Interesting.
Halsey is the missing person and an ordinary audience member. Or... could there have been a third person involved? The deceased's name is Cowell, Lenny's assistant. Could there have been a third...
Oh.
Halsey is the missing person.
Well.
The deceased's name is Cowell.
Also, did my fucking headphones go out again?
Huh?
Yes. Yes, they did.
Right?
What I must do next is recreate the truth. What Cowell did.
I mean, I think you guys can hear it still,
would-be
so...
perpetrator to victim.
Okay, how can we...
Lenny was not in the tunnel at...
That's what I thought. It's just annoying for me because I like being able to hear.
The sound we heard may have come... Halsey's clothing was in...
I'm just selecting randomly right now. I don't know if that matters. Whoops. Don't open Chrome, please.
The deceased's name is...
Oh, okay.
No one entered or left... Halsey's clothing was in...
Oh.
It would have been tough for both
Huh?
What's wrong, Traveler? Are you still having trouble figuring?
Look, since we're at a dead end, just like the trick as it transpired, the end.
If only we knew how Halsey did.
Well, that would be nice, but the tunnel only has 3 exits, and none of them. And it's not like this is a magic trick where you can just make a.
Excuse my interruption, dear opponents.
If the defense is unable to make further effective arguments, we will move on to the next stage of the trial.
Lenny was not in the tunnel at that moment, which gave our criminal. The sound we heard may have come from a clash between the missing Halsey and the criminal. The deceased's name is Cowell, Lenny's assistant. He would have been No one entered or left the Opera House through its entrances. So, where would the criminal have wanted to take Halsey? Halsey's clothing was in the tunnel. So, there must have been some fear that she would attract attention. It would have been tough for both people to fit into that vent. They would likely have bumped into Lenny as well. The vase was not broken by chance. It was...
Paimon gets it! It all comes together if Halsey... Lynette escaped from the... If there's a similar method...
Just how could a person ever be transformed into water? Must we really? Magic tricks are up.
Even so, the truth must be out there somewhere. Perhaps some new line of reason. Since Cal was the deceased, but given that we aren't making much progress with the case, it wouldn't hurt to have a look at his belongings.
People really do come up with all sorts of harebrained schemes when at the end of their rope.
Nevertheless, I believe that this is a reasonable request on the part of an attorney. Since the trial does indeed appear to be at an impasse, I believe that additional evidence may help us make more. Guards, please step into the lounge and examine the personal effects of the deceased.
We are still examining the items, but we have already made critical progress that we feel must be shared with everyone. We discovered several test tubes of fluid within Cowell's baggage. The notebook in his backpack claims that these fluids are...
the primordial sea.
The note's contents also indicate that Cowell belonged to an organization that sells illegal drugs and that he had an accomplice. The notebook has many entries concerning safe usage of these fluids, in which the keyword dissolve appears many times. One of these tubes was labeled Opera Epiclese, along with yesterday's date. It is empty. The notes also state that these dissolution properties work exclusively on people from Fontaine. It's likely that as such, we believe that the defense's hypothesis is, in fact, supported by...
You've got to be kidding! People just...
Could something so ridiculous act...
Wait a moment. This reminds me of a certain prophecy, but...
If people can become water, does that mean that the water tank's real use was as a means to hide water stains? And if Cowell was targeting that girl... Wait just a minute. Could that mean... You two, with me!
Demoiselle, wait! What about your partner?
Let's go. Just...
Order!
It is undeniable that further examination of the deceased's personal effects has yielded some surprising results. Still, guards, please continue examining the... Mr. Linney, it appears your hypothesis is supported.
Of course. If we uphold this hypothesis, I believe that many of this case is seemingly unrelated.
Right! Like the metal hook! Let's think about this. Cowell's methods must have something to do with that.
The water from the primordial sea should... Now it seems like the hook rope was not meant for another magic trick, but was instead some form... The deceased's name is Cowell, Linny's assistant. He would have been... The rope that strung the water tank.
No. Oh.
The deceased's name is Cowl. Lynette was in the magic box on stage the entire time. I remember there was something else within the inner lake. The water from the primordial sea.
No.
The water from the primordial sea. I remember there was something else. Lynette was in the magic box.
I was gonna say, I didn't think it had to do with Lynette. Did I just put them in differently than I remembered?
Ahem. It's in the original plan. Cowl would, when the magic box containing Halsey was lowered, the metal hook would retract gradually and pierce the balloon at the top of the box. When the balloon attached to the box popped, the water from the primordial seed inside it would pour down and dissolve Halsey. Afterward, Cowl would enter the tunnel and break the flower vase to conceal the water inside the tunnel, with the remaining evidence being covered up by the water tank on stage. But he encountered something unexpected in the tunnel and wound up being fatally hit by the same water tank he...
Huh. That does make sense.
That actually links together a lot of the more confused.
Oh dear, what do I do? Even I think they sound convincing now. Have I falsely accused?
Now, it seems like the only point of contention remaining is the exact His notes mentioned he had an accomplice who could be related to the situation.
On that note, the guards have just contacted me indicating that they uncovered new evidence. I shall now invite him on stage to share...
Thank you, Your Honor. We were just and we found an identical sample of the water from the primordial sea among Linny's personal effects.
What?
That can't be. Oh, I see. Well, how what does this not clear, my dear citizen? Linny did not need to take having made modifications, but upon him ultimately he knocked now as much. Am I right?
We've used up all the evidence we collected. There's no way for us to make a rebuttal. Is this the end of the
Oh no! Seems using the water as new evidence was too good a move.
I think we've all seen enough now. I believe this is indeed... Now then, my good, noble chief...
Excuse me, everyone!
Miss, I must ask you
Oh, come on. Don't be hasty. I have a good reason for interrupting, you know. I'll show you an amazing trick. One that can bring a young woman who has disappeared back in the flesh, right before your very eyes. What in the world?
No offense, miss, but miracles like that are...
Come on now, don't be silly. Magic is all about misdirection, isn't it? It often conceals the truth, but once everyone believes the illusion, can't magic reveal the truth to them once? And wouldn't such a trick be the most marvelous finale to Come on, Linny and Lynette. Give it another go. But as the magic makers and stars of the show, I think I should...
I understand.
And voila.
Wait, isn't that Halsey?
To be clear, I'm only here because this person told me that if I testified, the merit of doing so would lessen my sentence. I was hiding outside this room listening to the proceedings because I was afraid that I would be the one put on trial. I was just feeling happy that no one had noticed me. And then before I knew it, she caught me.
That'll teach you to underestimate us three.
Where should I begin? I'm sorry. I'm the one who killed... Firstly, my name isn't Halsey. It's Lillian, and I'm originally from Mondstadt. I heard that Linny's show was gonna be a real thriller, but I missed the chance to buy a ticket, so that's how I make a living. I steal stuff here and there. And I'd never been caught before. But I was noticed at the harbor a few days ago, and I barely got away. Lenny was the one who caught me in the act.
Hey, no wonder you look familiar. So you were the thief! Liddy even mentioned that you were pretty skilled.
Well, and I thought that would have been the end of it, but then the number selector chose me. He even mentioned the Fortress of Meripede. That's a prison, isn't it? So you can imagine how shocked I was. I thought he was onto me for sure. So I played along with the show while looking for an opening to flee. But then I got water poured on me for no reason, and then someone jumped into the tunnel to nab me. I wasn't going to take that lying down, so I knocked him out and stuffed him into the box. There was nowhere to run from there, though, so I had to change my clothes and hide in a box containing performance costumes. I slipped out after the first guard arrived at the scene.
Can a person even hide in there?
But I swear, I didn't know that the water tank would fall down. Really, I swear, had I known that, I wouldn't have put him in the magic box. I may be a—
Well, that makes everything pretty clear now, doesn't it?
This time, we need to tell the entire story from Lillian's perspective. The strange sound... The flower vase was not... Lillian was a...
There we go.
And it's Ace Detect! Having been selected out of the blue, Lily, her panic only intensified after she entered the tunnel, and hearing the commotion, Cowell leapt into the tunnel. He did not know that Lillian, mistakenly believing that the two broke the flower vase with no way of escaping.
Steve?
She knew that she would have to go
She had already become desperately hungry by the time we were chatting over macarons. So, she swiped 2 of them right under our noses.
At this point, all the events that happened in the tunnel have now
so that... Bravo!
Now then, Lady Farina, do you wish... Please answer the question, Lady Farina. Also, if I may add, the trial has not yet ended. As such, I request that the prosecution not leave the room before the proceedings...
What? Are you reading my mind? No. I have no further.
Wow! Look at that!
If there are no objections, then as the Chief Justice of the actual perpetrator of the serial disappearances, Cowell, selected his next victim. With some modifications to the selector, he could ensure that to cover up any evidence while committing the deed. Cowell thought of He also tampered with the rope suspending the water tank, using the fireworks at the end of the performance to cause the tank to drop and hide the watermarks. He poured the water from the primordials. Finally, he passed the prepared hook on a rope through the gap in the magic box's door. When the magic trick officially began, the box containing the woman was lowered into the tunnel, tightening. If all had gone to plan, the young woman would be dissolved at this time. However, Lillian was not from Fontaine, and thus fled the box with a loud noise. Realizing that there was trouble, Cowell entered the tunnel and met Lillian. However, his opponent was more capable than he thought, and he was overcome, knocked on Lillian according to her own statements. As for Linny, from this reconstruction of events, we can conclude... While there is much in Linny and Lillian's conduct that should still be investigated, this case, at least, can be handed over to... As such, Linny and...
Great work, Thank you all. Thank you so much.
Next, How did you find the water from the...
Right! Your discovery caused me to make a serious mistake, you know. Or...
I suspect that the accomplice mentioned in Cowell's notes was not Linny, but... I'm sure you know what you must do to...
Speak quickly! Unless you want to earn yourself...
We were supposed to place blame for the serial disappearances onto Linny, and thus cause suspicion to fall on the Fatui. The higher-ups said this was the best opportunity...
And now that your plan has fallen through, and the secrets of the water have been revealed, you have become alive. Therefore, you would be wise to tell everything you know.
Yes! Our boss discovered that the water can cause people to It can also be made into a potion, which when extremely diluted, can cause people to experience unforgettable exhilaration. We've been in this business for a while now, and have made decent mora off it. The disappearances were also the boss's idea. I mean, this is...
Interesting. Damn. 2 deaths.
No longer talk.
Such ruthlessness.
An outrageous... All present, please submit to inspection immediately.
So, we're just going back now? That's...
Traveler, Paimon! Please wait.
Linny...
I know you may not want to speak to me right now. Maybe you don't even want to look at me, but still. Let me thank you again for defending me to the end. Even after you learned that I'm a member of the... I guess. But regardless, I didn't approach you with any ulterior motives or ill intent. As for why I'm a Fatus, it's because the goals of the House of the Hearth align with those of an orphan like me. That was how Father, who you might know as the Knave, approached recruiting us back then too.
The Knave? The one who controls the house?
That's right. And since we're here, I was wondering. Back when our parents first died, Lynette and I were left wandering the streets. To survive, I took to surreptitiously observing an older street performer who did magic. It took me several days to figure out how he pulled up. I took my sister through several streets until we found a crowded corner, and we began to perform. To my surprise, we proved to be pretty popular, and we could at least stop worrying about where our next meal would come from for a time. But I didn't want my sister to remain a street rat together with... Before long, an aristocrat came to me and claimed that he wished to take us in after watching my performances.
So you went from orphans to...
That was how we felt at first, too. As if fate was on our side and we could say goodbye to those... But I gradually discovered that while we were called foster children, he was really after my... He would constantly take me to all sorts of banquets to garner attention, which he would then use to expand his social circles.
That doesn't seem too bad either. Better than roaming the streets at an...
It took a while for me to realize just how dark his heart really was. After one particular performance at a banquet, I discovered that Lynette was not on the same return vehicle as me. I waited a long time after we returned home, but she did not come back. I went to that note. The answer he gave me was... She caught the eye of the most eminent person at the banquet, so I sent her over as a gift. I mean, you'll be able to perform your magic regardless of who your assistant is.
Oh no. But wouldn't Fontaine's laws deal with such people?
As far as outsiders are concerned, this is a relationship akin to adoption or foster care, and they have their ways of escaping the eye of the law. I managed to ferret out the location of the mansion of that so-called eminent person and hurried through the night. But by the time I leaped over the walls, avoided the guards, and made my way in, all I saw was the moonlit ground covered in blood, and the Knave standing there and...
So, she'd already taken care of...
That's right. She had rescued my sister before she could come to any harm, and had even discovered several girls hidden in a basement. All of the Knave, might have seen something in me, and so she made me an offer. The House of the Hearth welcomes you, for your interests align with ours. Here, none will ever betray you. Indeed, betrayal shall never be permitted here. I was hesitant to trust her. I mean, I had just been betrayed by nobles, but she was also quick to destroy the noble who had taken us in at first, giving—
Oh, so that's how the two of you joined the House of the Heart.
She has gained permission from the Tsaritsa to first use the Gnosis' power when she obtains it. She plans to use it to find a way to break the prophecy and save Fontaine.
So, she—
That's right. The whole House of the Hearth is currently working to combat that crisis. Today's case has also proven that people from Fontaine can indeed dissolve into some sort of water, thus further supporting the prophecy. All of us house members here, Lady Arlecchino herself included, are from Fontaine. We won't give up on defending our homeland. To us orphans, the only connection we have left to this world, apart from our family, is our—
So, from small deeds like distributing magic pockets to huge schemes—
It's all right. I understand. I just hope you can understand that even as a member of the House, I have never stopped making my own decisions, and that I believe what I'm doing is right. If you should need anything at all in the future, feel free to find me. I will do my best to help you, as plain Linny.
Interesting.
Bye, Linny!
I get the distrust, but also I agree, it's like very misplaced, it feels like, almost. Because we're already friends with other Patui.
Hey there. What was with the disappearing act you pulled right as the trial ended?
Were you looking for us?
Well, this whole thing isn't exactly over, is it? I do feel that we're getting closer to solving the serial Huh? What's wrong, my dear partner?
Besides, are you sure we're the ones who can crack a case and given that there's new
Ah, I see. Well, I won't lie. I'm a little shocked. Sorry. I might have been too presumptuous.
Don't say that.
Aw, and we were having so much fun investigating with you, too. It was like having new waters flowing into a stagnant mire. Sorry about that. Wait, shall we have a farewell meal? You know,
Huh? Do we really need to get that?
Well, I'd just like to have a proper ending to every important memory. That way there are no regrets later. Anyway, it would just be a meal, so it shouldn't take up too much of your time.
You don't have to twist Paimon's arm.
Oh,
Course
wonderful.
fucking food.
In that case,
Alright then, let's have our farewell meal.
Let's go. Okay. Act 1 complete. I hit the wrong— I put my hand on the keyboard the wrong spot. Oh. Okay. Let's see. What we got? This. Let's see, let's look at our quests too now. So is that an splitting? Oh, there's more. Few times you should really go check it out. Okay. And then I've got to do these here in a minute. Because I don't want to forget to do them. But I guess that's a good stopping point after I do these commissions real quick. Where did I— oh, that's right. Forgot I switched them to Mondstadt. I'm trying to get this fucking achievement. So we're gonna be doing Mondstadt commissions. I have to do the one where you like talk to fucking the someone in Mondstadt. It's something of the winds. Also, my earbuds disconnected again, but that's fine. We're fighting anyways, so it's fine.
Busted.
I'm not very graceful about switching characters.
Wind strike.
Pressing and holding E has not been working very well, so that's why I keep fucking up Venti's burst. Sure. Oh. I'm just gonna fucking throw Yoimiya on my team real quick for this.
Let's go out and
Oh. My leg is falling asleep. Okay. We'll go to that one.
Time to go.
Destroy the hilly trail towers. Okay, cool. I'll probably keep Yoimiya on my team for right now because I can use. I can use her for the pyro. Oops. Goodbye. I never finish those fights. I always just do them and run. Okay. Root.
The birds come.
Oh damn.
Take years of the storm. Here we go. Time for takeoff.
Goodbye.
Fallen leaves, adorn my night.
Cool. Might switch to Galen again. Whoops. Huh? Quest failed. The fuck was
Let's go
that?
get
It just said
ourselves-
quest failed. Did something happen? No? Okay. That's weird. I've never seen that before, but okay. Oh, there's some ice ones? Yeah.
No sense of respect. Have fun with this gift. Yahoo!
See?
Think you can get away?
It works whenever I fucking do Yalen, but not fucking.
Things are about to get dicey. As one with wind and cloud.
Very nice. I didn't realize there was gonna be a second wave there, so I thought I thought we were done after the first one. That's why I didn't bother switching from Kazuha whenever I was waiting for his burst. Okay, let's see. Nice. I might be able to do that if I have points. Let's see. I can do, well, I have, I do have some that I could use. I'm gonna go to Sumeru and do them though. I have what's it called? Condensed. We're loading. Oh. Okay. That way, that's the way I want to go. See, like, I did not let go, but it didn't continue. Oh, it's
Here's
mushrooms.
the store.
Quietly now.
Ah!
Let's play.
Wind strider.
Gotcha. Brace yourself.
Clouds high. The birds.
Here comes the catch. Too late for regrets. Have fun with this gift. Time for takeoff. Here we go.
Busted.
Yeah, I have condensed too. I probably should have waited and just used whatever. It's fine. Oh, overshot it. Oh.
Quietly now. Wind strider.
Think you can get away? Yahoo! Dare to mess.
Busted. Wind strider.
There's more opponents. I was not paying attention.
Fallen leaves. Adorn my nut.
Gears of the storm.
Things are about to get dicey.
Oops.
Time for takeoff. Water gliding.
I don't really know what I'm supposed to do here.
Think you can get away?
Oops. I need to do one more, and I will have done that.
Time to go.
Welcome.
You are not welcome here. The birds.
Quietly now. Game's up. Fun's over.
Truth repeats its course. I'm getting sick of this.
There we go, I finally actually did it.
Your coming was foretold. The eternal as a sapphire. Fallen leaves adorn my.
Busted.
Have fun with this gift. Too late for regrets. Time for takeoff.
Gotcha.
For the eternal oasis. Windstrike.
Quietly now.
Ah.
Dare to mess with me? Think you can get away?
Clouds high. The birds. Take it easy. You're about to get dicey.
The eternal oasis at long
Too late
last.
for regrets.
My audio went out, so I thought my game froze. Hang on. Because I pressed a button and I thought I accidentally somehow muted it. And I was like, wait, have I been just dumb and muting it on accident this whole time? You're supposed to use an electro element attack against them to short circuit their systems. Interesting. Well, clearly I did not do that. I always go back to fucking Leeway. Because I think I just like gloss over this because the fucking Adventurers Guild icon is like half covered when I'm zoomed out. Oh. I was about to reread the fucking message again. Sorry. Okay.
Add Astro.
I'm actually finally running fucking low on. But being honest, fine, doesn't really matter. Yeah. Fair. Is there,
Yeah.
I guess I don't really need those. Yeah, I'll do that. Is the way most people get through this game? Yeah. Let's see. There we go. I was just trying to see if there was anything else I could complete on this before the end of the this week, which I could do these. But do I want to do them? Let me
100 years have passed, yet there hasn't been any change to those dumb.
Where is it? Hang on, I'm fucking blind, I bet. Oh, 20 hours, okay. I know I can just go into the map and do this, but I was already in my inventory, so... Let's see. Alright, I was inside. Because I finally put down one of these and fucking finally used all those radiant spindle things that were in my inventory that I just thought I didn't know what they did. I just knew they existed and I knew they were supposed to play music, but I didn't know how because I didn't really look into it or pay attention.
This realm is truly beginning to
Otherwise it's like
thrive.
100 years old. Interesting. Okay. I've just been buying like blueprints mostly because I want to fucking buy them all eventually. But I wonder if I should be buying these instead. Well, these I don't have any right now. And like the hero's wit and stuff. Oh, I have 710 of that apparently. But I don't have any of this. Which I guess is not necessarily a bad thing. I could just save it as well.
If you ever have...
I think I got some seeds for this finally. Oh, only 4. Well, it's better than nothing. Except for I probably should have waited until tomorrow to do it, but whatever. What's that? Okay. Story quests. Claim. Oh, there's nothing I can unlock. Did I get to the progress that you said I would? Because I might be done for the night. Alright, I need to also do that. I also go to Mondstadt a lot because I do that. I fucking just click the first thing.
So true.
Because I do that a lot. I forget to claim the commission after doing the, what's it called? Because I get distracted. Because you always reach artifact cap. That's fair. You're right. I actually started going through my artifacts after watching. Did I not even finish this? Oh my god. Wow, I just skipped over Inazuma. Wow, okay, cool.
Thank you for completing today's commissions.
I have like a notebook that I wrote down. Basically, I watched one of those videos that's like, here's what you should keep from your artifacts. And then that was basically what I copied down. I didn't get through very far at all because, as you can see, I fucking still have like 300 something slots left now, at least. But, I mean, I do have a decent amount of 1 and 2 stars now for once. But, yeah, I still have so fucking much to go through. So, yeah. But you can see some of the ones that I tried rolling on to see what they would be. Okay, is this the one that I haven't finished? Yeah, it is. This is what I set out to do this morning, was fucking finish these, and I didn't. But I did get the Court of Fontaine to 37% explored. And I've slowly been making progress in different areas too. Aren't really that important to keep. That's fair. I was kind of like thinking I might just trash them all and like if I fucked up, like it's a 4-star, at least I'm not throwing away my 5 stars as much. But and yeah, so like, and I'm still good on gold, so yeah. What was I gonna do? So yeah, that's the team that I've been doing for the most part. Wait, I can finally... Oh! Yay! Venti's thing for friendship. Where's Traveler? Hello? Wait, she would be at the front, wouldn't she? Yeah. So yeah, I do have this on her. I think they have the same one, right? Yeah. I was thinking of doing something and now I can't remember, but I want to see real quick. $56. So I have almost 60 pulls, and I have another 10 here. Wait, no. Sorry. Let's see. Do I want to set this one? Kind of. Just got it from Venti. And I can change this to Kazuha. There you go. The boys. The Animo boys. That I am a sucker for. Like, fucking, not even joking, half of my goddamn Tumblr now is just Genshin Animo boys. I guess I'll go here and try to find my way over there. Have you bought the 5 wishes from Stardust Exchange? I think so. I might not have. Let me check. No. Should I buy both? I mean, it couldn't hurt, right? I have like a bunch. I don't know. Now I'm like hesitating because I'm like, well, then I could buy 7 more rounds of it very easily if I don't. So then, yeah, 56 and 7, so yeah. Yes, of course. You have 2k Stardust? Well, but at 300 a pop, I'm at 21, that's 7 exchanges. It's fine. Should I do a 10 pull on here since I have them? I was waiting for Tainari to get in this before I started wishing here again. And I'm assuming he's in there now. I know I have 36 star glitter. I make sure I have at least 36 star glitter because if someone comes up that I want to be able to buy them. And I think originally I was saving for Xingzhou. Is that, I think I said that right? Tainari is on standard. Do we try our luck for Tainari or Jean on standard? Okay, well, I figured, but like... I have not been playing, so... Hang on. If I'm gonna wish, I want my earbuds to be connected. Come on. It's loading. Okay. We're gonna wish. Why not? Okay. 4-star, obviously. Oh. Sayu! Or Sayu? I don't know how it's said, honestly. Speaking of Animo. Well, consolation for her at least. She'll be C1. Whoops. Sorry. And heal characters? Interesting. Well. I don't know what my history is for this either, because she's like okay at best. Because it's been so long. Let's see. What's the last thing it tells me? Okay, so page 5 is empty. So we've got 4 pages of nothing. So that's what, 20% on top of whatever I had before. She's like okay at best. Fair. Where is she? Oh wait, no. She'd be C3. For some reason I thought it would show me. Is Bennett still like illegal to see 6? Like, is it still a grave sin to see 6 Bennett?
Scenery is wonderful.
Should I start this quest real quick?
Surely enough to convince anyone to become a wanderer.
Oh wait, I got distracted. Okay, hang on. Let's navigate. Okay, so we'll probably go towards this one first and then... Okay. He's never been illegal to C6. I know, but like everyone said that he was not good to C6. You have him C6? I remembered you saying that, so that's what made me curious of why, what changed. What the fuck is the window whip wiping sound? It's upstairs. Further down, is that what it is? No. The heck? Maybe it is further. Okay, no, I'm going the wrong way now. But I will come get these flowers. Okay. Let's see. A pyro infusion? Really? What is well, isn't pyro usually pretty strong? I mean, in my experience, pyro's been strong, but that's might just be because of the way I play and the characters I choose to use. Which is totally fair if it is just that. And it's not actually. People who don't see six are people who main Ayaka and still don't have Shinhei. Oh. I don't have him C6 because I was under the impression that you shouldn't C6 him. That's not what I meant to do. Wait, can I buy fish from you? Let's go. I don't need more fucking shrimp, but whatever. No, not you. Okay.
Follow the winds.
Oh, there goes my sherbets again. That's pretty. Oh. Wait. Whee! Okay. Also, like, 2 things for you. One, you barely use Bennett, so it wouldn't really matter. Who's technically benefit a great amount from Bennett? Yeah. Well, I used to use Bennett a lot, but I haven't in a while because I switched to Yoimiya. But I do like having a healer on my team, so like it's not like I would be opposed to making a team with Bennett. I just don't know what other team to build, I guess, at this point. I know I should have 2 teams for Abyss at least, but because you get a decent amount of primos from it. I guess I could do something with Yoimiya and Bennett now that I have this Animo team semi-built with Yelan. But I don't know if that would even be good on the current Abyss. I don't know anything about it. %15 bonus damage with the infusion, and people forget about the pyro bonus damage. Oh. Oh, I didn't mean to do this, but whatever. Oh, it's because I started this quest. Right. I don't want to do this right now.
Another test subject.
Okay.
Suffocate.
Oh, fuck. I have to fight.
Busted.
Dare to mess with me? Truth repeats its course. Let's play. Yeah.
Wind strike.
Who am I fucking fighting? I'm not paying attention at all. I'm just seeing enemies or seeing people, and then I'm like, oh, their thing's not going down, and then I realized it was green.
The wrong test subject. Place my hammer.
Wind strike.
We'll see about it. Here we go.
The hunter comes. Picked the wrong test subject.
Gotcha. Here comes the catch. Gears of the storm.
Fallen leaves, adorn my night.
Who's Yunjin or Mika? Do I have Mika? I don't think I do. Wait, because Catalyst and Bow characters can't get infusion, and people who use Bennett to buff their damage are like Eula mains and Ayaka mains who don't have Shinhei. And either way, if you want to do physical DPS of a other characters, just use Yunjin or Mika. Okay. Well, then I might C6 him because honestly, it fucking annoys me, the little dot. Which is really dumb, but it does. Okay. Oops. Oh wait. Definitely should have been. Ooh. I want to take that, but I also don't have a map open, so I'll come back for that stuff. Where are we going? Oh, back down. Does it lead you out? Oh, it does. Okay. Alright, yeah. Event details. Cool. And now I've done them all. And boop. Done. Let's see. I haven't done these two, which there's only one day left, so I should probably do them real quick. Just doing some like tidying up of my account, I guess, real quick. And then I'll look at teams, I guess, after that.
By royal decree.
I don't know how to use official.
Ring cutter. Surprise! Let the magic begin. Wings of darkness. Come, sever night
I really
from
don't
day.
know how to use her fucking burst.
Over here. Oz, reveal thyself.
Very nice. Done. Even Raiden, maybe Sino can use his buff. Even at C6, their pyro burst won't be. Oh, their burst won't be overwritten by pyro. Fair. Alright, let's do bennies.
Nice and spicy. Rain outlines your fate.
You're in for a little shock. Come a little closer. Try not to enjoy that.
Let's light it up! I'm going in! Booba, get them! Let me weave you a verse. Time to act.
You're in for a little shock. Let's spark things up.
Okay. Do. Alright, let me... Oh yeah, I wanted to find the... Is it... Did I miss it? The... waypoint? Or did I... Was it down here? Should I have probably used the thing? Probably. But I didn't. So here we are.
Uh-oh, indeed.
No, it was definitely not up here, now that I see that. Okay. Well, whatever. Okay. We're gonna C6 Bennett because I have been wanting to do this for fucking ever. Cool. His talents are like 9. God, I need to fight this. You're not Dvalin. I need to fight the North Wolf for Venti. So, yay! I get to do that next week. Let's just go here real quick for now. Just some paranoia from when people only started understanding Bennett's purpose. Buffer? Fair. Sorry if I'm slow to respond to your messages. Okay. Already set up.
Wherever in this world I roam.
So,
I can't.
This is the team I've been going with. I guess I'll just make a new team. Okay, so if we have Yoimiya and Bennett. Where the fuck is Bennett? Am I blind? Yes, I am.
I won't hold you back.
Then who else? You said Yunjin would be good with Yoimiya, right?
Let's get this show on the road.
And I don't know who else to do with that. Kokomi, maybe? Are these Ayaka and Yulamines in the room with us right now? Fair. I just remember watching a lot of videos saying not to do it, and then like having been told it by people whenever I like very first started the game. So I'm not surprised that it hasn't, like, that it's people don't care as much anymore, because that was a really like old fucking thing, and I'm not surprised that people realized it was dumb. So but I did it because I didn't C6 it because I was afraid that I would be fucking up my account or whatever. That's how it made me, people made me feel. So, but OCD bothers me. Not necessarily OCD, I don't know what it would be called. It might be, I don't know. But the little dots of notifications bother me so much. Honestly, OBS's fucking icon kind of bothers me because there's a red dot whenever you're recording or streaming, and so I can see it out of the corner of my eye the entire fucking stream. I'm sure I could change the icon if it really was a fucking big deal, but when I notice it, I notice it. Hi Nugget! How you doing, buddy? What? I'm so shy? Yeah. Ugh. I don't know who else to add to this team. I don't know what would be good for this team. Ah! Hi Nugget! He's rubbing his face on my hand. Yeah, I'm trying to... Ah! Yo. Send it down a little bit more. Here, wait, come here. Stay in the view, buddy. Mm-hmm. I was gonna move it up a little bit because he moved back, but yeah. Nuggets, it's the Nugget intervention. I should have like a little screen for that whenever Nugget comes up and just intervenes. Slide my hand under your fat, Nugget. You got a big belly. Hey, no. Let's not rub our face on the keyboard. Hey. We're opening a new tab, Nugget. Yeah, please. Hey. Handsome. Nugget interlude. Should I leave camera up but just move it to the side? He's gonna immediately try to go for my hands though. Either the keyboard or the mouse. But He's looking up at the upstairs because he heard Angel, my dad's dog, walking. By the way, as the last character, but if this is for the Abyss, you can only use one character, or each character once, right? So it needs to be 2 separate teams. And Yelan's in my first team. I mean, I guess it doesn't matter. I guess I could probably do a different team if I needed to. God damn it, I pressed the wrong thing. Let's see, let's move him. Huh? Oh gosh. Oh no no no. Don't crash. It please. Oh fuck. Yeah. No, OBS is crashing. That's true. I could put Coco in that team instead. There we go. Sorry. I thought OBS was gonna crash. Oh no, did Genshin crash now? Ugh, my computer is running very... I think I had the preview on for too long so I could see what he was doing. Well, if Genshin crashes, that's not a big deal. But if the stream crashes, that would be a little bit more of a big deal. Hey, Nugget, no. Because then I wouldn't want to restart the stream. Even though I'm probably going to be ending stream soon. Especially since someone is very invested in wanting cuddles right now. Oh. Hi, buddy. Yeah, just proving the point that you want cuddles. Buddy. I hope he's still in screen. I can't really check. I'll just turn off webcam. Okay, we're gonna try... Should I just try the Abyss with the teams and see if it fucking works at all? What's going on, Nugget? What's going on in your brain? Although it'd be very hard to do Abyss, I feel like. Where is it? Right here? Let me adjust my fucking stuff again because I moved the screen so Nugget could be there in screen. Hang on. Okay. Ugh. Ow. Alright, so we have Kazuha, Coco, Venti, and then we'll do Yoimiya, Bennett, Yunjin, and Yelan. This is probably not gonna go well, but we'll be able to see. We'll try. I'm not very good at the... Okay. I'm not very good at this, but we'll see.
Allow me! Too late for regrets! Gears of the storm! Yahoo!
Woo! Fallen leaves, adorn my night!
Woo! Yeah. I probably shouldn't have done this fucking team. Oh my god. For this half. I am trying to use Venti.
Let's play! Yahoo!
Come on.
Think you can get away?
Wind strike. Clouds high. The birds call.
Okay. I almost died, but you know, I think one character did die.
I want to be courteous. I'm going to do it. Fuck you then. Party leader. Your party leader.
Oh god. Yeah, I really fucked this up. What the fuck?
Busted. Game's up. Time's over.
Everybody stand back! Observe! Your grand finale!
Quietly now.
Okay. There we go.
Busted.
Let's light it up! Teamwork is dreamwork!
Yeah, I really chose the worst fucking teams.
Time for a light show!
I definitely should have swapped them, but you know, whatever. I still did it. Somehow. I don't know. I guess this one? No, wait. Chamber, floor. I guess that, since... Oh, I can't swap gadgets? Well, that's annoying.
Stay focused.
It's fine to have a lot of L's, yeah.
Rest and rebuild!
Wind strike.
Brace yourselves. Time for takeoff. Billowing surge!
As one with wind and cloud.
Here we go. Think you can get away?
Ooh, there we go. It's so abrupt, I forget. Yeah. I hate that I can't switch before this starts.
Here comes the fireworks! Fire hazard!
I definitely should not have used her burst, but whatever.
Strike is one. Let's light it up.
Quietly now.
Fuse is lit.
Things are about to get dicey.
Going in.
Ah, shit.
And step.
No, she's gonna die.
Fire hazard. Let's light it up. The show.
Yep. I was trying to use her Q.
Busted. Fuse is lit. A bit of reprise.
Quietly now.
I'm just gonna run. Oh my god. Yep. Couldn't hold that for some reason. It's fine.
Teamwork is dreamwork.
Ooh, I hate when I'm not facing the right way. Cool.
The fuse is lit.
Adventure time.
Gotcha. Time for a light show. Coefficient 2. Why do they never miss? Everybody stand back.
Ooh, I don't hate
Quietly now.
The fuse is lit.
Jesus. Okay. You can hold left alt and switch to them. If you want to switch to a character and use their burst immediately, you can just hold alt left to switch with them. Yeah, I knew there was a key to do it, but I didn't know, what exactly. Hang on. Nugget, no! Sorry, he jumped on my desk.
A brash maneuver.
I wish that would have fucking paused, but nope.
Clouds high.
Nugget, no.
Yahoo! Time for takeoff. Covenant of the Deep. Here we go.
As one with wind and
Nugget,
cloud.
knock it off.
Rebuild. Think you can get away? Yahoo!
Okay, this is like way easier than I was expecting it to be.
Fallen leaves adorn my night.
Brace yourself. Time for takeoff.
Wind strike.
Let's play.
Are you kidding me? I literally went, fuck this, I'm putting the wrong characters on the wrong sides. Jesus.
Busted.
Boom! Time for a light show! Let's light it up!
Quietly now.
There we go.
Here comes the catch.
I'm going in! The fuse is lit! A mystic reprise!
Busted.
Yep, I'm trying to get out of the way there.
Take it easy.
Fire hazard!
Would this be a better idea?
Gotcha.
Let's light it up! Everybody stand back!
No. Busted.
Yeah, I think that was probably a better idea.
Game's up. Fun's over.
Cool bishop down! Why do they never miss? I'm going in!
There we go.
Gotcha.
Let's light it up!
Adventure time.
Everybody stand back!
Quietly now.
Sorry, I'm not very talkative right now. I'm trying to fucking finish this.
Take it easy. Gotcha.
Let's light it up!
Busted.
The fuse is lit!
Oh, I got an achievement. Okay, I'm done with that. I don't want to keep that team right now. I mean, it was a lot easier. It was annoying because I definitely should have paid more attention to the characters that I was putting on each team. Like what wave they were in, but that wasn't too bad. Nugget, what? I know it's late, buddy. Come here. Come on. You can come up here. You just can't jump on my desk when I'm not paying attention because you'll get into things that you shouldn't. Okay. I think I'm gonna call it a night. Nugget is very demanding right now, so I think I need to go give him some attention. He's literally not letting me hold him unless he's laying on the desk right now, so I guess I should probably check out what those characters have that I was using, because I don't know what Bennett has, and I don't know what, yeah, I think Bennett's the only one who I don't remember what he has, but I mean, at least I have 2 teams semi-built then? Let me see, because I can claim rewards, right? Yeah. Yeah, so... Oh, shit. Okay, so these are the... Okay. Anyways, that is all. Go somewhere. else? I'll go here real quick and heal. Oh, I'm good. Okay. Well, I think that'll be all. I actually have the Spiral Abyss unlocked. Yeah, I know. What are you doing? Are you... He's like slid off my leg onto the ground, but he didn't fully slide. He was like holding himself up with the chair and he was like mostly hanging off. And I'm like, what are you doing, buddy? Anyways, that's gonna be it for the stream. Thank you for hanging out. This one was a little bit longer. I got through a good part. Like, I got through some of the story at least. I don't know how much is left of it. I'm sure there's still a decent amount, but I feel good about it. Anyways, thank you for watching.
There are leaves
and
around.
Have a good night.
And I know just the tune to accompany them, if you wish to hear it.
You know what I'm